Hey guys, it's Landon from TBAS-Surveyor.org doing another video on geography. This time we're going to talk about the themes of geography. So you remember in the first video, hopefully, I talked about how geography is a study of places, and one of the things we study in geography is the common traits of a place. Remember I talked about when we describe the physical appearance of people, we talk about common traits like eye color, hair color, height, build. So same thing, when we talk about places, we tend to look at the same traits. That kind of helps us compare places, look at the differences and the similarities and find patterns. So I want to talk about some of the common character traits or characteristics of places today. I've grouped them into 8 groups, okay, or 8 themes. We call these the themes of the geography. Now, depending on the geography book you pick up, they're going to have a different set of themes. They might have 12, they might have 3. This is just the way I've grouped them based on my work, okay? So it's just a particular grouping. It's not the only grouping. So let's just review these real quick. So here's the themes, and don't feel bad if you don't recognize them. I'm going to explain them as we go through here. They use some big words, okay? Topography, that's the first one. Topography just means the shape of the earth, okay? What's on it? The type of landforms. Is it mountains? Is it plains? Is it a desert? Okay? Is it a windy river or a straight river? That's topography, okay? Ecology, that's just the plants and animals that live in a place, okay? Demographics, that's just what kind of people are there, how many people, right? How old are the people, how rich are they, okay? Economics, how do people make a living in that particular place? Infrastructure, what kind of physical things have humans built to basically move stuff around and live, so roads, bridges, canals, pipelines, that kind of thing, that's infrastructure. What kind of government is in place, right? That's an important part of geography. What's the history of a place, and what's the climate like? Okay, all of these are important. All of these are important parts of geography. And so when we study places, we can look at these 8 things and learn a little bit more about geography. Now, just to make it easy for you, because I know some of these words we don't use every day, I'm gonna just write in pink here what these words mean. So topography, again, is shape of the earth. Okay, so what kind of terrain is it? Ecology, this is the kinds of plants and animals that live in a place. Okay, and if you don't think that's important, you're not a land surveyor in California, because CEQA, our California Environmental Quality Act, is very important. So plants and animals are important. Okay, demographics, this is all about people. How many people and the type of people in a place. Economics, this is how people make a living, right? That's important because it has to do with how wealthy they are. Okay, how do people make a living? Infrastructure, this is stuff we build. That's a good way to describe it, stuff we build. Okay. Government, you know what that is. You know what history is. Climate's just the kind of weather a place has. We call that climate. Okay. So we're gonna look at each of these themes in a little more detail, I think. I don't know if we'll do a separate video on each one, but we'll talk about them. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through some examples. We're going to look at some places, and we're going to look at these 8 themes. So we'll take my hometown of Stockton, and we'll look at some of these themes of geography. We'll do some really different places. Maybe we'll do my hometown of Columbia Falls, Montana. Maybe we'll look at Montana, and we'll talk about some ways they're the same and some ways they're different here on these different themes. Okay. So lots more to talk about geography. We're going to work with maps. We're going to make some maps. We're going to talk about how maps can convey information about geography. We're going to talk about how geography has an impact on real estate and the prices people pay for their house and the type of job they can find. And we're going to learn a lot. We're going to learn a lot about geography, especially with a focus on land surveying and on real estate. I want you guys to be able to see the practical ways that geography can be applied and how it's important.